Charlie, I think he's right, dude. Only a couple of jabronis come out here without skates on. I gotta do this thing in skates, man. You know, work up a routine, really jazz the crowd.
You know, can I stop you, though?
Yeah.
You keep using this word jaBROni, and it's awesome.
First of all, iconic. I didn't know people still use the word jaBROni. The last time I've heard that, I think, was 1990. It was a tremendous throwback.
I never stopped using it.
You've been using it ever since?
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah,
And then everyone said jaBROni.
What is that? The future of radio, you jabronis.
Cool
Jabronis.
word. Hey, jaBROni, show some class.
She's right, Andy. You're being a jaBROni.
jaBROni, JABRONI, XYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.
We don't believe you jabronis. Nah. We don't believe you jabronis. Nah. We don't believe you jabronis.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the jaBROnis. I am Topher McCann, somehow, someway, still reigning, defending under
bullshit, dude. Not to cut you off in the promo, but if you're gonna start off like that, like that's bullshit, bro.
I was gonna get to that because I really thought after the
that's twice. That's twice that you have won or tied, but I beat you in match predictions. Toward shit. Just because your stupid little point system has robbed me from 2 title reigns. 2.
We all had Asuka. I don't understand why they did the title change and then the title change again. I thought that was odd.
I think it's because they thought it was too predictable, because without that, we all would have been fucking right. Or at least I would have been all fucking right.
It just, and after seeing it now, I guess it was just to add another quick title reign to Bianca.
Gives a shit.
Possibly. But yes, all in, all out coming up, back-to-back weekends. And still, I mean, barely anything announced for that, but we're going to have predictions for
I'm
that.
gonna watch that shit anyway. I'm not going to win, although I usually win it on AEW pay-per-views for some reason.
And
maybe they're the ones that are predictable.
That's Mike Butler.
Hi,
we're back. We're back.
Sorry, I'm feeling 5 different types of ways today. Okay.
With a rough weekend.
Wasn't a rough weekend. Yesterday was crab day. You know, I don't eat crabs.
Neither.
I tried. I attempted.
Oh, well, that's good. I wouldn't even have tried.
No, I mean, like, the crab meat was good. It's just I don't know how to crack the motherfuckers, you know? I had a nutcracker in one hand, drink in the other. I was just fumbling.
It's too much work. Yeah, when you're out on a boat and the whole fishing thing, it's like, I just want to drink and relax. I don't want to have the whole...
I don't want to work for my food.
No.
I saw my wife's hands afterwards. They were a massacre, full of crab stuff. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, we did the fishing.
What I did get, it was really good. It was good. I will say that. Sorry.
We did the fishing thing last year, and I remember I hooked the guy I was on the boat with. We both just hooked each other, thought we got something. We just got entangled underneath the boat. But it was just really just taken away from the drinking, honestly. So
yeah, you know, it's whatever. So yesterday I figured. So I worked, got some overtime. You know how it is. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna go have lunch with my dad. Cool. Hadn't seen him in a minute. Had lunch with my dad. Had 2 margaritas. Not just any margaritas, Toph. This is a wrestling podcast, all right? Not just any margaritas. I had the People's Margarita. 2 of them. It has the Rock's tequila in it.
Ah.
Yes. It's
How was it?
Delicious. It's not the first time I've had it. I went there strictly for the drink.
Okay.
So I had 2 of those, came home, slammed half a case of Twisted Teas. And then at Crab Day, I think I had like 3 or 4 surf sets. So we're talking like from 11:30 on, it was pretty pretty fuzzy.
That's a lot of sugar. That's a lot of sour mix.
Yeah. And I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. Get on my level.
What to say? We were the Margarita boys because I too was at a 90s 40th yesterday, and just they had a pull up bar. It had like
Sick.
stools.
Sick.
They have margaritas on tap and Bay Breezes like on tap. They put them in like pressurized gimmicks, and
So they knew what the fuck they were doing.
so yeah, and then they had a food truck, but I ended up not getting anything from the food truck that was there for like 2 hours because I was too busy drinking and throwing bags, just watching UFC on the tablet, legally, all that stuff. So
Totally legal. This side of my head is so fucked up right now.
from the margaritas,
I don't know. This side's like, what's up? It's like this side's like, yo, I want to party still. All right, we're good. I'm cutting it into a mullet. This show's gonna be off the rails. All right, it's already starting that way, so it's just gonna continue. But I'm cutting this into a mullet eventually.
it's badass.
For my brother's wedding, yeah. So be
When's
on the
this?
lookout. Huh?
When's the wedding?
October, and I think I have a haircut appointment at the end of August, 24th.
That's soon.
So, which will be my first professionally done haircut in years. And my jaw dropped when I saw the price for an actual haircut. Like, I'm about to drop like $45 on a haircut, and it's ridiculous.
It fluctuates. I mean, you drive through some neighborhoods, you can get your hair cut for $7 or $8. But yeah, if you're going to certain places, you're dropping $40 with a tip and everything. I mean,
That's
your
insane.
haircut.
I'm so glad I don't regularly get haircuts like every 2 weeks. I don't know how. Like my brother does it. I don't know with those prices. I don't know how you do it.
That's why it's such a commitment. Once you when people have short hair, that's why I grew the hair out and kind of like just went from either shaving head or growing hair out. And now I do the sides a little bit, and if I do that myself, just because if I had to go get a fade shape up every time, no, I can't do that. I don't feel like talking to the people.
No, y'all, it's so awkward. So awkward. I don't know. Like, come on, dude. Like, just cut my hair. Let's be done with it.
Unless they're a fucking mark. I mean, maybe if there was like a wrestling barber shop, maybe. Yo, why don't we do that?
Yo, whoa. Idea.
There probably exist like in different
barber shop that exists is Brutus and
cities, but yeah, we do a wrestling's always on. And all the barbers are not.
Why not? There's sports cuts, like sports haircut places. When I was a kid, there was like a little kid one where they would play Barney all the fucking time. Let's do a wrestling one.
Yeah, first we need to get friends who can cut hair that like.
Yeah, well, yeah, either that or we learn how to do it ourselves.
Yeah,
one of our signature haircut could be like the Cody cutter or something.
But that'd be great. You have to just come in and just point. You have to pick out a wrestler. That's the way you get your haircut. It has to be a wrestler.
Yeah. And the Cody cutter can be a whole package. Like I want the haircut. I want the I want the just bleach my hair. Like I just want it all.
A color job. Yeah, I can get the wife to do all that. She went to beauty school for a while and she can dye hair.
What are we doing here? Why are we doing a podcast? We should be out there looking for like land.
Well, we got to get this all in motion to promote for WrestleMania here. We got to promote the business.
Oh, fucking God, dude. You're blowing my mind right now. All right. Let's get back on track.
Business opportunities. I don't think I'm going to be going to I'm going to go to WrestleMania somehow, but I don't think I'm going to be going when tickets go on sale. I think it's going to be like I'm going to figure out if I'm going in like March.
We're going to try. We're going to try. She can't promise me anything because she doesn't know how much it's going to be. Yeah,
there's going to be. I'm going to be down there somehow, but we'll see. It's all going to work out.
Yeah. I'm getting more lenient on as far as where I'm going to sit. I'm getting more lenient on that. I did want like okay seats. I don't want to be in the nosebleed still, but You know,
I'm at the point where I just kind of want to,
if I'm in the building, I think I'll be all
I
right.
just want to be in the building. I want to tailgate because that's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And for New York, we were tailgating. It was like freezing and like a
Yeah.
cloudy day.
Sounds
New
terrible.
Orleans had like a block party and it was nice weather, but you were like traveled there. Like I want to do the whole like parking. We didn't do there were so many other things besides the parking lot to do in New Orleans before the show that, yeah, I want to, oh my God, tailgate and down at the link, it's going to be fantastic. All right, let's get into some things. Kurt Angle had some things to say about your boy Finn Balor.
What the fuck?
No, supportive.
Oh, okay. No, all right.
He said he wouldn't blame Finn for leaving WWE if they didn't do something like dramatic with him. He was in the realm of he thought that Finn should have won the title at SummerSlam.
A lot of people have had that notion.
I thought it was going to happen. I thought
it should have happened. It should have happened.
But they use the same kind of, and we'll go back on things that happened at SummerSlam throughout our conversations here. But I mean, they kind of just used the same kind of finish that we've seen before. And Kurt Angle also, he got involved in commenting on the Bloodline storyline. And he said, the storyline is great. I love it. But I think Heyman was full of shit. I think they're in the 8th inning and they're stressed. They're making shit up now. That's what I believe. Paul Heyman, I know him. He's probably scrambling around saying, what are we going to do next? And then Heyman quote tweeted, quote posted that. I don't even know the term anymore. And he said, no matter what inning we're in, at least we're not looking for exposure through the next old timers day. Aheem. And just for the record, I typed this tweet with a broken freaking fingernail. So.
Yeah, I don't agree with Kurt Angle's assessment on that necessarily. I don't think they're scrambling to just think of things. I think this is a very well thought out idea, whether we like it or not. I think they know what they're doing. They know where they're going. And, I don't think they're like running, like they're scrambling for ideas or whatever he said anyway.
I want to stay on this now because this all goes to last week after the finish of Jay and Roman. We had Jimmy return and turn on Jay, and
are you frozen or are you?
Where did you see some of these?
Some of what? You froze for a little bit, so I didn't catch
some of the takes here with the
I
finish.
didn't see a lot of takes, no.
I put it, Bloodline, jumping the shark was out there everywhere.
Can you explain that to me? I've heard that a lot over the past few years. No idea.
So jumping the shark, it's that reference. We all remember when the Fonz jumped over the shark in Happy Days, and people thought that the plot line and what's going on in Happy Days, where the show kind of just reached its, ideas, and then they're just literally jumping over sharks now. So this is reference to things when maybe people were out of ideas. So in this case, the Bloodline doing this are kind of just out of idea, having the mentality of Kurt Angle almost, and it was over there. So I want to go to, I screenshotted a few people who everyone just seemed to try to like have the same like headline, however you will, to the Sunday night after Sunday after Monday. I saw, so there was a couple of so we had a peaking. So this was Alvarez on the Brian and Vinny show, peaking with a question mark. Has the Bloodline story peaked? That was their little, they didn't use jump the shark. Coldaholic, making sense of the disastrous WWE SummerSlam 2023 ending with jumping the shark as the, like, making sense of disastrous? What?
It wasn't all right. So SummerSlam overall, in my opinion, was a little. What do the kids say nowadays? Mid. It was a little mid.
I can agree to that.
I don't think the ending was disastrous. Predictable, sure. Kind of figured that was going to happen. I don't think it was disastrous. I don't think they've jumped the shark. I just think people are tired of seeing the Bloodline storyline.
Roman winning dirty.
It's the biggest storyline in wrestling right now, and people are going to shit on it because it's the biggest storyline in wrestling. It's like if the Bloodline storyline was a WWE superstar, it would be John Cena. It's polarizing. Everybody doesn't like him. Everybody likes him. You know, like you're gonna have it. That's kind of what that is.
What were your immediate thoughts when you saw Jimmy turn on Jay, and then what was your reaction to his explanation?
Yeah, so the actual turn, like I said, predictable. Kind of saw it coming. You know, especially like it's weird. Like I guess as soon as that happened, the video of both of them being interviewed saying that they want to face each other at WrestleMania kept popping up. As far as his explanation goes, I was listening to it, and he had me thinking like, he's right. He would have turned into a dick. That's true. If I were Jay, I'd probably be like, I see what you're saying. It was very understandable. It was a good reason, in my opinion. And the super kick Jay gave Jimmy was hilarious, actually, because he's running to like hug him and he just eats a fucking foot. I thought that was phenomenal. No, I like the whole like last segment of SmackDown. I thought the explanation was good. Thought Jay was good. Curious as what they're doing with him. I could see before he said he's out of WWE. Like once he said I'm off of SmackDown, I really thought they were gonna keep him and Jimmy separate on separate shows until like WrestleMania or something to blow it off. But I guess, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe that's still a possibility. But he said he's out of WWE, so I don't know what that means.
All right, so I just talked about how everyone was critiquing the finish and how it was jumping the shark or whatever. And the first thing is, how do you even go about saying that without waiting for Friday night to see how they explain it? Friday we get the explanation, and then still these same people go out and are then saying like, oh, really? That doesn't make any sense. And to that,
well, it does make sense.
There is months of segments and years that go all the way back to every time Jay wrestles Roman, Jimmy is involved and is the reason why he doesn't win. There is 2 or 3 years of this that kind of would have showed you that Jimmy was going to do this. Every time Jimmy gets hurt, Jay hops in and wants a title match. Like and I like he's jealous. Jimmy's definitely jealous of Jay, but he's masking it and using the whole like what's going to happen to the Usos, because if he wins it, Jay's the tribal chief, he's the champ. What about the Usos? He's not. But he's using the whole jealousy thing when it's really what about what's going to happen to Jimmy and the Usos if Jay's up? So like it's the perfect heel reason. He's going about it all differently, and he in his head it makes sense, but he's kind of right.
He's very right. You know, I mean, why wouldn't he think that Jay would be a dick as tribal chief? And in my opinion, you kind of have to be a dick as tribal chief. You know, you gotta turn into an asshole a little bit. So I didn't have a problem with the reasoning at all. I thought it was the best reason they could have given, honestly.
And if you remember, just about a month ago, when Roman said, "When we named Jay the right-hand man, who was the only person who had a problem with it?"
Jimmy.
It came out to be Jimmy, and that was when the whole turn on Roman. But I mean, these things were obviously put out and planted for months.
Certainly were.
These people on these publications with their $8 checks just are just nonsense. So, but yeah, we'll see where this goes. I'm assuming. Did you see the thing about Rikishi is doing an appearance?
I saw something. Did he mess up? Did he mess up a tweet or something?
The place announced that before he referees at Payback, come see Rikishi. So everyone's assuming that we're gonna get
that man. I mean, that can't be the case. Can that man like get down like on a like? Can he get down quick for a 3 count? Like,
I didn't know that. Yeah,
he's so big, right? Like he's not as big probably, but I mean that can't be healthy, you know.
So I don't know if it kind of adds up. It seems like that would kind of make sense.
It would make a lot of sense, actually. It would.
But we'll see if that gets set up within a few weeks or whatever here. Guess I agreed with someone who I never agree with whatsoever. A man named Mick Foley.
Whoa.
Said something, and I screenshot. I was like, I want to remember this. I want to own up. I want to say that we agree on something. We can stand on the same hill with this. On regards to the WrestleMania main event in 2019, in which I was there. I was there in attendance.
Was that 34?
35.
Okay.
He says, without Ronda Rousey, it is highly unlikely WWE would have featured a women's match as its main event at WrestleMania in 2019.
Facts.
Yes. I mean, because if not, you have your feel-good moment, and it's probably Rollins and Lesnar, and the match probably goes 10 more minutes instead of that quick 3-minute squash, which we still get the same we get the same match that we saw. They just add about 7 minutes to it, which, yes. I mean, I wouldn't have complained. Or, I mean, that's not true. We could have made Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston actually should have been the main event then. Probably would have just done that.
I don't know. I don't think they would have done that.
That was the biggest story.
I get it. It's just there's too much stuff there with Vince McMahon that I just don't think you got two people he didn't ever want to put at the top. So I don't think he would have put them in the main event. You know, I'm very certain that he was sure he would have, if he was a betting man, he would have put the house down that Daniel Bryan or Kofi Kingston would not have reached the levels that they did. So I don't think there was a chance in hell that would have main evented WrestleMania. I don't care how good of a story it was, and it was a great story.
I'm trying to
Triple H running the company, maybe a different story.
Yeah, but I just needed to let it be known. Me and Mick, we all agree.
No, it's good that you guys had that kumbaya moment for sure.
We needed that. We needed to mend some fences.
It was getting a little hostile there, and I was not enjoying it.
Did you hear about so with the Jey Uso stuff too? Yeah, he said he left the the company's out, so they threw him in the alumni section on the website. So everyone.
Oh, I'm on the website. Well, not on that website. I'm on the shop website. But
Yeah, so he's. So
Does
we
he
get this. Are we getting? So what do we do? Jey Uso showing up on the Indies somewhere and like wrestling a match. We got to sell this for what it is. We need footage of him like wrestling in a bingo hall.
That would be funny.
We need to go full into this story.
See, now all his stuff on the shop website is not discounted, so I am highly disappointed.
It's good detective work.
Thank you. I immediately went there. I mean, granted, a lot of it's Bloodline stuff, which is also not discounted.
Oh, one more thing I want to tap to on SummerSlam. We had 2 injuries. Both guys injured very early in their matches. So we had Lesnar it's not undisclosed injury, but he was apparently injured early in the Cody match. So the plans, it looks like for him, he probably is going to be out for be brought towards a Rumble build towards Mania, but there is a chance that he could be called upon for their November Saudi show. I think late November, which I wouldn't be surprised if they want to get Lesnar on that card. But if not, Rumble and Mania, and we'll see what we're going to get with a babyface Brock Lesnar, but I mean that could change as soon as he returns.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, just because he shook Cody's hand, I wouldn't.
As of now, I guess we would assume he is coming out of the babyface tunnel.
Sure.
And then Roman Reigns was injured about 3 or 4 minutes into their match when Jey did the.
Shut up! I did not hear about any of this.
Roman was on the outside, kind of bent over a little bit to the side, back kind of arched, and Jey landed on it like awkwardly from a dive from the inside to the outside. And then you actually see like Roman like grabbing the back and everything. So, I mean, he was on SmackDown, but it seems like he's not going to be scheduled to be defending that title anytime soon. Maybe for November again, maybe for that Saudi show. But
I was gonna say, I mean, like, when was he gonna defend it again anyway, or be in action? So whatever. It's not news. I mean, it's news that he's hurt, but he wouldn't have been defending the title anyway.
Did you get to see jump over to the other company real quick?
Yeah.
News. Did you see the CM Punk rant after Collision?
Heard about it. Know you sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me. I don't know. Again, drunk a lot yesterday. Somebody sent it to me. Didn't watch it. Heard about it. I mean, do we have screen share, right? Can we like pull it up right now?
Definitely. Let's see here. Dude, the plane lady talked out. Did you see that, dude? The lady who freaked out.
So I missed that whole story. Like, I don't know why. I saw her freaking out, but I don't know why she freaked out.
There's no explanation. She was just freaking out, saying that she wanted to get off the plane, that person's not real, and was pointing to the back of the plane. And she kind of went super viral, meme-worthy.
There wasn't like a person there that she was.
Nah, but the memes of it were like great. We're like the one like people just had like all these mythological creatures, like were all these people seated on the plane. There was a lot of good.
Well, now that I know the story, then I'm gonna have to look at that, and I'll probably think a lot of them are funny because I've seen a lot of them. Also, by the way, she ain't that bad. She ain't
bad. She bad.
That bad.
She bad.
She bad, but she ain't that bad.
All right. So what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna drop the overlay for a second, and we're gonna share this up. Let's screen share this.
You know what's funny though? I think it was my old buddy sent me this yesterday, and I totally acted like I watched it, but I definitely didn't. I was like, oh yeah, man, that's low hanging fruit. What he said.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up here. Full. You see a full screen here? You see a good view?
Yeah, I see a good enough screen. Yeah,
You got a good view. All right, let's.
I see a guy fucking thumbing up.
Thumbing up. Here we go. Let's.
Great seats.
I went to a local supermarket and I figured out why they call him Hangman. It's because the pegs in the toy aisle are full of Hangman action figures because nobody wants to buy them.
Oh! You son of a bitch!
He's a peg warmer. Unlike me, who moves merchandise and pops ratings and sells toys. Can everybody in AEW say, I'm the heart, I'm the soul, I'm the spirit? Well, that's objective. What is a fact is the people who say that certainly aren't the chin of AEW because the lights go out faster than what? GTS, go to sleep. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I got locked too. I told the House of Black no chops, and the chop makes them very mad. So I think this is what we.
Look, no one in AEW is going to be breaking any type of toy records, except for CM Punk. So, yeah, it's kind of low hanging fruit. Hello, baby.
How you doing?
How you doing? You doing all right? How you doing? But yeah, nobody in that company except for CM Punk is going to be breaking any toy records or whatever. So yeah, that is kind of low hanging fruit. I was right without watching it. I was right.
Yeah,
he could do better. He could do better.
Bragging about selling toys.
But I mean, I know people are saying I know there are some people out there thinking, what a work. This is a work. That's a work. I don't know, dude. When is this going to stop? You're on separate shows and it's still not. It's still thin. It's crazy. It's still thin. Still thin. And it's ridiculous.
Inevitably leading to something. Yeah, it just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of making me think, is this.
Are we going to do something?
Is there some cahoots going on? Is there something more to it? So I don't know.
Man, I gotta get off Twitter. It's filled with nothing but Alec Boehm getting screwed over.
I don't want to talk about. No, I want to talk about.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. All right, but yeah, so I don't know. They need some matches for this all in and all out card, which. Since we're on it, I'll run through a little bit on Dynamite and see how they're going towards the build to these back-to-back cards that they have, in which we're 2 weeks out and there's maybe 2 matches. One of the matches has people competing twice and on the pre-show. So, and I don't know, whoever's decision that was insane, but let's get to it. We had the Jericho Appreciation Society had a mandatory meeting, and everyone slowly spoke their mind and left the ring, leading Jericho all by himself. The only one that left the door kind of open was Sammy. So, and then Jericho had a little talk with Don Callis about him maybe having an announcement about his offer of joining him next week. So that was the big jumping off point. And then we had the Elite take it on the Hardys.
Random, right? Is that random?
I mean, that was a build-up match for a while. They had it a few times. So we have the Bucks win, and then grab a mic. They say FTR. FTR comes out and set up for a tag title match at All In.
Well, that'll be good.
So therefore, that's That's 1. And then we have MJF, Adam Cole. 2. We're getting there. We're getting there, and we're gonna get to another one too. Actually, they have Cole and MJF did a whole trampoline park segment where MJF is playing dodgeball at trampoline park and wrecking kids, and I don't know, one of your little comedy things. Good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Your boy RVD took on
Didn't look bad.
Jack Perry, but Jack Perry retains his FTW championship.
Are you surprised that they did it on TV?
No, not at all. I feel like they don't really care about the FTW title whatsoever.
Fair.
I think they just kind of, it's a cool title to put on, like, yeah, it's like exactly what it was used for, like a TV kind of match. But again, with all these sometimes ROH titles coming in and out, like I thought they had their own show, so I don't understand why coming up now for 0 Hour, there was a segment with MJF, Adam Cole, that they are going for the ROH tag titles, which are held by Aussie Open. So if this is 0 Hour, so these guys are going to win the tag titles of ROH. Something grimy is going to happen where MJF retains probably.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have to be tag champions and deal with the consequences of their singles match and the finish and how it was MJF did something, but they each tried to cheat, but one of them was successful, which will be MJF. I think that's how they're going to do it. Like, Adam Cole's going to try to screw him over, but MJF's the king of screwing somebody over, so he'll prevail in that. But they'll be ROH tag champions, and they can continue telling the story, I think. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking where that story's going. Because there's no reason for them to like, go after, win that tournament, lose to FTR, and then get another title shot at tag titles, and then lose that too.
Yeah, agreed.
But then also, ROH has their own show, so I don't understand why we're doing this.
They have their own show? Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure ROH is like its own thing. They have their own pay-per-views.
They got their own ring, too? Oh, my goodness. We love it. We love ROH.
We got another match set up, though, with his mogul and Swerve. He ended up all this nonsense at the end. We're going to be getting Swerve and Sting at all it. So Swerve, icon in the ring. We're big Swerve guys, so I was okay with that. The Revolution's happening. We have, we need the women's division's getting trashed. It's been getting trashed. Tony Khan's been getting trashed about it. So what do? Let's put the women's title in the main event. Give them 8 minutes. That 8 minutes, including a commercial break where we're pitcher and pitcher, and it's the quickest match ever. And Sheeta retains over Anna Jay. What a revolution we got! Wow,
that was the main event.
That was the main event. From like 8:52 to 9 o'clock, or 9:52 to 10 o'clock, Eastern Standard. Wow. Revolution's real.
You know what? I probably put Dynamite on, saw that was the main event, and then turned it right back off.
Yeah, and now the Revolution thing keeps reminding me now of Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks attacked
Ricky the Dragon,
this Steamboat, last week on Collision, and is suspended for 30 days, which would mean that he is going to miss All In and All Out with Ricky Starks beating CM Punk recently a few times. All the momentum.
Maybe he's got like a V. Maybe he can't go to that part of the country for some reason. Maybe. But one of the guys who's one of your bigger stars not being on the two biggest shows of the year, which happened to be back-to-back weeks for some reason. I
I don't understand that. I don't understand why the two guys who are in your main event are on your pre-show on YouTube. Anyway, that's Dynamite, and we're
sounded like a banger.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Raw was very good this week. We're setting up some storylines for Payback. We had a fantastic outfit from Seth Rollins this week.
Big yellow boots, right?
Big yellow boots, yeah.
Croc boots, yeah.
All right, but the only thing is, I'm really getting sick of
Seth Rollins
after a pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes comes out, Seth Rollins, and then it just gets interrupted, most likely by the Judgment Day, and we just keep breaking all. Like, are they going to end up doing this match at some point, or is this just like a?
I think it's just kind of a little bit of a tease. I don't think they will end up doing it.
He just goes 4-0 against them.
Yeah, I mean, because like if you do it, you know that Cody is not going to win, because putting the World Heavyweight title on him before putting the WWE title on him, I don't know. I think the wrestling community would explode or implode. It would really not be a good decision. I could care less about what he can have a world heavyweight title. He could have a world title run. And I won't think like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. But I know Twitter will implode.
I think that's the title. I'm starting to think that's the title he's going to win. Yo, people are going to be so mad when Roman Reigns beats Cody in Philly. People are going to be so.
That's not going to happen.
Just like what people said last year, dude.
Yeah, I know, but there's no way they'll do it 2 years in a row.
He's breaking that record, I think.
I don't. There's no. Then that's not the main event. Then Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes is not the main event.
It's gonna be the main event tonight too.
It's gonna be the main event. It's not gonna be the main event. The Rock's. It'll have to be The Rock versus Roman. I can't accept it any other way. Like, I'm possibly bringing my daughter to this show.
I don't.
She is a very huge Cody Rhodes fan. I'm not going to listen to that woman cry all day and all night because Cody Rhodes didn't win the world title.
She'll be happy when we see LA Knight win the World Heavyweight Championship that night. But
there you go, Toph. Now you're thinking.
I think that's what I mean. If they're smart right now, he's got to be in the mix for the title. Gunther's got to be up there. They got to be 1 and 2 of like winning the Rumble or doing something.
I think that Seth probably drops it at WrestleMania to Gunther.
I would be okay with that. I don't know if I would be okay with Seth Rollins holding the title until.
I mean, look who you got on Raw. Who's gonna?
But if they do that, Roman's definitely retained. Or not. Not switching both titles.
You know who probably will actually? I could see Damian Priest. Gears are working. Hold on. Damian Priest cashes in. Judgment Day. Kind of break up. WrestleMania. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest World Heavyweight title. And Finn loses again.
Oh my God, no. Probably.
Ah!
Well, they're doing some stuff. JD was back this week talking to Finn and said to Priest that I think that this briefcase, you should get rid of it. It's getting in between everybody. So
he is going to get rid of it. He's just going to add a title to his collection. That's what's going to happen.
we had a so anyway, the main event for Raw was all set up where we're gonna have Cody, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins versus Judgment Day. We're set. We're on that. So we mentioned that JD and Judgment Day are all talking. So later on in the night, JD attacks Sami Zayn. He's out. He can't be in it. So,
yo, pause. What the fuck was up with Sami Zayn's elbow?
he has like an elbow burst.
Does he have something? Does he have something? I remember seeing it. Wow, that's crazy.
He's injured. Owens is out with an injury. So tag titles.
What is up with the tag titles in WWE, men's and women?
And women's, yeah. Well, I mean, with the women's, they didn't get stripped this time. They're being able to just pick another partner, and they're champions still. Because
is that what's happening?
I think Chelsea Green's doing this whole like, I'm gonna get a lawyer and stuff. If you guys try to, I guess. Just
all right, well, that's better than just picking somebody. You know, like at least
I think she's gonna be able to pick somebody because instead of getting stripped, because
it was better than not explaining why they're keeping the titles, I should say.
Because what if someone gets hurt, you get stripped of the titles. So Chelsea Green with her little Karen character got lawyers involved and basically said, so at least they're using her Karen character to keep the titles, and now she can have she's doing like auditions online to be a tag partner too, I think. So at least they're using her gimmick to go with the storyline for now, and at least try to make these titles, these cursed titles, at least somewhat relevant. So good for her. I'm not the biggest fan. But everyone seems to be loving her return. They always say that that's the best Triple H return so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of the returns, Karrion Kross, 1 year, he has an 80% loss record in his year back so far.
It just ain't working, man. It just ain't working. Like,
on SmackDown, he said that he was gonna like have help come, like he has like people coming, like I guess joining him, and then like AJ just like beat him and no one showed up, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like I guess they're gonna show up soon. I guess Cross is gonna have like cronies maybe, but he teased it and then like he just lost to AJ.
Why are we still doing Karrion Kross versus AJ? Hasn't AJ beat him like 1,000,000 times?
But I think they're continuing. Yeah, they're continuing this.
Still, you think they're gonna continue this? Still,
yes. I think Karrion Kross said people are coming. They're joining them, and whoever it's gonna be, it's gonna end up being him and his people versus the OC.
Gonna be fucking Bray Wyatt as a dumbass lackey, isn't it?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt was all that stuff came out about him being like very sick, like he was gonna die apparently, and all that stuff got leaked, and then
did details like actually?
Yeah, and then they weren't supposed to, and I saw Fightful all over it. I was like, oh, not shocked by that whatsoever. Yeah. Did they talk about it behind their paywall? So those dorks were trying to expose his personal illnesses and whatever. It has nothing to do with us. We just speculate. We don't just throw their shit out there. Why don't you just tell us fucking Mr. Rotunda's address at this point? Idiots. We had a 4-way. Winner faces Gunther. Ciampa, Gable, Riddle, Ricochet, and hometown man Gable wins, and he's gonna get a shot at Gunther's IC title.
I love Chad Gable. He should be Intercontinental Champion.
Not a bad move at all.
No, it wasn't bad.
Hometown hero.
See it. Really happy to see it. Hope he fucking wins, dude. He deserves a lot more. Everything he's gotten from WWE, he's taken and turned it into gold. At least as gold as he has been able to. He deserves all the flowers.
I agree. I just don't think they're gonna do it.
They won't. But
so I texted you on Tuesday, and I was like, "Yeah, LA Knight on SmackDown," because it comes out on Raw. There's a little thing backstage where the Miz wanted to get a photo shoot done, and he went over, and LA Knight was in the middle of his, so he had to wait, and the Miz was not happy about this. So they had a promo battle in the ring, which was really good. But he's on SmackDown. What the hell is he? I'm not complaining.
Let me ask you something. Did he wrestle on Raw?
No.
Okay. Look, LA Knight's a busy man. All right? He is the motherfucking Slim Jim Battle Royal winner. You noticed that the motherfucker, right after he won the Battle Royal, a goddamn Slim Jim commercial aired with him in it. All right? Busy man. And he was invited to Raw to take pictures. That is all. And the Miz just so happened to call him out. And LA Knight's not just going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to let him do it. No, he's going to fucking go out there and he's going to fucking, handle his business. So
just making sure which show he was on, that's all.
He was on SmackDown, but you know what? Photographer couldn't make it fucking Friday. So we did this shit on Monday. Boom.
I'm cool with it. It's just like we don't want overexposure.
Not everything needs an explanation.
We just don't need to overexpose anybody.
I don't think we get enough of it personally.
No.
We don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, it's true. He beat Shit Row. Top Tower, real quick match in SmackDown.
Yeah, hey, no, that we get too much of them.
We get too much of it. Ludwig Kaiser beat Otis. Ludwig's trying to make the moves on Maxine.
He don't need to. If what I read like a couple months ago is true, he don't need to. He's got something nice in NXT.
Yeah. Miss Stratton, he's great. Ludwig's the best. He needs to be a top guy soon. New Day. Kofi's back. New Day's back.
That was cool too.
Yeah.
That was cool to see. I didn't even know like Kofi was close to coming back.
That was overall the show was really good for
I would have freaked out if Big E was with them too.
That would have been great. But yeah, they're back. They beat the Viking Raiders and back in the tag. I mean, that's somebody I could see being tag champs again soon now.
Sure.
So we all saw it coming. Nakamura went up to Seth, said he's taking Sammy's place. He also before was an interview saying that he wasn't gonna right before the JD attacked Sammy. Nakamura was getting interviewed saying he wasn't basically just saying he wasn't going to take any more shit. So the faces win, and Seth's being like, "Oh, I don't like you, Cody." They end up finally going to like celebrate, and then Kinshasa on Rollins. Cody looks like, "Whoa, what did you do?" So it looks like they're payback. Rollins, and we got the Nakamura. We get in
it's a filler feud.
The rapping back, the rapping theme song, the heel theme song.
No, I don't think so. Those are the actual words. Yeah, this is just a filler feud. I don't think anything is really going to come of this. Maybe a cash in. Maybe they don't want you to think there's a cash in happening, but I think maybe there will be a cash in.
I'm all aboard. I'm all aboard on a little Nakamura push. Give him a little light.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Give him a little something. Absolutely.
I want to mention SmackDown. We have a new U.S. champion after all the defenses, beating Cena at WrestleMania. It was supposed to be Theory and Escobar. He attacked Escobar earlier in the night, then attacked him on the way out. Pierce came out and named Rey Mysterio the replacement, and Theory's reign's over. What'd you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Rey Mysterio ever having a title. I'm assuming there is a larger story here. I'm assuming there is a Santos Escobar heel turn in the works.
Yeah, it's like, why are they trying to like break up all? Like, do you notice like all of the factions are all breaking up
We
except
were just having too good of a time. That's what it was. We were enjoying it too much.
Lashley and the Prop? Like we have Lashley and the Prop, which I think is going to end up being a really big bloodline kind of thing soon. Like they're all forming, but it seems like all of the factions, big in the like, are all breaking up. Or
You know what it could be, and I would kind of get it if it were this. You obviously don't want to have too many factions, right? I mean, I think sometimes it can be overkill. I mean, sometimes you have to create new factions to keep interest, which means maybe sometimes you got to break up other factions. So, you know, when one faction ends, another one begins, in my opinion. So if they're going to shine a light on different factions, I may be okay with other factions breaking up if time is right.
LWO is one of those because they was literally made for Backlash to promote.
I've enjoyed the LWO stuff. I have. I mean, what were they going to do with Legado del Fantasma?
Yeah. You could have kept them with their NXT.
You could have kept them, but they weren't gonna. You know, like
it was,
you know,
in the beginning of all of that with NXT. Like I did like that whole.
Santos is going to be a star, I think, and you know you're not going to keep him down there. I don't know about the other two,
but it seems like they're going to, I guess, be doing that. Like, that would be more of a respectful feud, I guess. He's going to give him a title shot. It might not even lead to I feel like it has to lead to a heel turn.
Right.
Yeah, because if not, what does he just beat? Like Ray beats Escobar and he's just cool with it and they continue.
Well, I mean, yeah, he could do that because Ray's never going to turn heel.
And then Escobar cost him the title and then somebody else gets it, and then they go off and feud with each other with the title not being involved, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They're weird.
Edge came out because SmackDown's in Toronto next week, and it seems like he's starting to go on like, hey, dudes, I want to wrestle thing. So,
line up quick because I ain't going to be doing this much longer.
His first option, I feel like, is Sheamus, which I feel like they've wrestled before.
What?
But I mean, they've been
in matches together, just not one-on-one.
So he's going. Yeah. So first up, they came out and did a little like a little promo with each other, kind of. I mean, as kind of letting it know that they're friends. Showing the incident of him falling off the bike when he was with Sheamus and him realizing that he could still possibly take bumps and get back into wrestling. So
I remember seeing that video for the first time and I was like, why the hell is this guy not wrestling? He just tumbled. Like he broke his neck right there.
So that's up for next week. We got Edge versus Sheamus in Toronto. And I mean, besides, we already talked about the Bloodline segment.
You don't think that's his final match, do you?
No, not yet. He's going to be going on I think he's going to be just going on this run of like trying to wrestle people that he wants to, younger dudes, like probably like Finn, like a Carmelo Hayes, like dudes like that, just try to wrestle and maybe get some people over.
Do you think he has one more
WrestleMania?
Do you think he has one more WrestleMania in him? Is what I'm
Yes,
going
he's
to.
definitely. I think he'll 100% be in Philly for WrestleMania. Have a match. Definitely. I think we're going to see that could be his last match. We're definitely, I think, seeing his last WrestleMania match.
For real. For sure.
The only other thing of relevance really with SmackDown besides LA Knight came out, beat Top Dollar real quick. But was, again, Bobby Lashley in the back with the Street Profits. Just they're slow burning this faction. I love it. I can't wait for a name. I need merch. I need it all. So I'm with this. And like I just said, all these other factions they're feuding. People are leaving. People are upset with each other. We don't even have a name for this. We'll call it Hurt Business 2.0. And
who else joins? I think it'd be I think Carmelo Hayes would be perfect in it.
I mean, they tease Carmelo and Trick. I don't know if it's all going to be.
I don't want to see Trick. I want to see Carmelo.
Carmelo, sure. I mean, we already got the Street Profits there. I still don't understand why Shelton and Cedric would not be involved in it. But
are they still feuding? I feel like they're just always going to be feuding, Cedric and Shelton.
I haven't seen them on TV in forever. I mean,
well, yeah, they're all feuding.
Truth is due to come back. Suit up Truth.
Good for him, dude. No, you can't suit up Truth. No, you can't do that. Just like no one's gonna.
He could be their jester.
Seriously, at that point,
he could be a jester. Yeah, that's that
was it.
That's the week that was. I mean, in the past few weeks, we've been running a little quiz segment here.
Yeah.
I got one all set up. Run through it real quick. Then we can do jaBROni of the week. You got one as well?
I got one as well that we'd actually kind of be taken together. Sort of.
All right. Let me I got a longest active wrestlers with the longest tenure at WWE.
Active wrestlers with the longest tenure?
They're active, longest tenure. There's 11 of them, which ranges from 22 years is number 1, and at number 11 is 13 years. A couple more things. One female, 2 female on the list out of the 11. So 9 men, 2 females.
9 men, 2 females.
And longest tenure would be 22 years. And it's a tie for 10 and 11 are both 13 years.
All right. Well, let's guess Edge. I said let's guess Edge.
Let's guess.
What? Is he not on there?
I guess they're not considering him because he was gone for a while, like active throughout the retirement. I'm pretty sure he would be a little bit.
All right.
I guess he's just not included with active right now because there was that gap. So that's like a technicality.
Fine. So this is WWE or just wrestling overall?
WWE active.
Longest active WWE tenure.
One of them is 2 people together, which is kind of a giveaway. And one of them is out with 2 of them are kind of out of it with an injury right now.
Let's do Randy.
He's number 1, 22 years.
Yeah. You said one of them's together. I'm assuming you meant as a tag team. New Day? It's either the New Day or the Usos.
They're both on there, but the Usos are the ones that are on there together. 14 years.
So then, how about Kofi?
Kofi's on there 17 years.
Okay, so I got Kofi, I got Randy, I got the Usos together. Oh! And they're all in WWE right now.
Yes. And there's someone who's
I was just trying to get Chris Jericho out of the way.
2 of these guys are out with injury, I think, that you didn't say yet.
They didn't say yet, huh? All right, so let's see. I wonder if this counts NXT stints.
3 of them were on TV this week.
All right, so when did what was the least amount of time? Like what's number 10?
13 years.
All right,
It's 10 and
so
11.
Shield debuted in 2012, 2013. So that'd be like 10 years. Oh, did they?
Remember, the longest tenure with WWE, they certain people were in WWE, just on NXT.
Right. So I guess they are counting NXT.
Yeah, it's when they signed a contract with WWE, it's looking like, and that's how long.
Wait a minute. How about Natalya?
Natalya's 16 years.
Okay. I'm proud of me for that one. All right.
I guess that's right. There's someone missing on here that I thought was weird, but I guess it's not. He's probably just missed it.
11 years. 11 years.
No, 13 years is the
smallest.
Is the smallest, yeah. Number 10 and 11 both have 13 years.
13 years ago was 2010. Miz
is number 2 at 19 years.
Wow. Damn.
Miz has been there forever.
You just never realize it, you know? I guess he did. He started in like 2006, technically, being like the host of Friday Night SmackDown and stuff.
Think of one of his friends.
Ziggler?
Ziggler's right underneath 19 years.
Forgot about Ziggler. Okay.
So you got Randy, Miz, then Ziggler, then Kofi, then you got Natalya. So you need number 6 now, which is 16 years.
How many do I have left? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
You got 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11.
All right. 16 years. Oh.
Yeah, 6 and 7. There's one dude who's here 1 year longer than the other dude, but I guess the other guy was somewhere else before.
All right. So, no, I don't. 13 years ago was 2010.
We just talked about a guy on this. We just talked about him.
Sheamus. It was Sheamus. Sheamus.
Natalya's 16 years. Sheamus also 16 years.
Damn.
So we got someone at 15 years, 14 years, and then 2 at 13.
15, 14, and what else?
2 at 13.
2 at 13. 15 and 14. Not sure.
2 of these people. One's a woman.
Okay.
One's a woman. 2 of them are injured currently and not on television. And
wait, that like Randy wasn't one of those people? Because I know you said that.
No, Randy, you got 11. Number 11 for 13 years is a woman. There's another man for 13 years. There's someone 14 years who is out injured right now. And there's a guy 15 years who is also out injured right now.
Oh, Big E. Big E has to be on there.
Big E's 14 years.
Yeah, I almost forgot about him, but he came in and what year did he come in?
He came in he's 14 years.
So that's, what was that, 2000? Was that 2009? I do not remember him being in there in 2009. This must be some FCW bullshit too.
So we got now,
because NXT wasn't like a thing in 2009. It was still that game show shit.
Yeah.
And not even then.
This guy is one of these guys you're thinking of is a veteran who's been around for a while, was in a different company before, and has been with this company for a while.
Dude, no way. No,
we talked about him today. We also talked
about
him.
in 2016.
We just talked about this guy joining a
You
faction.
in 2016.
Who?
AJ.
No.
I'm thinking, yeah, all right. Yeah.
We were talking about people who should be joining the Hurt Business.
Ooh.
I said he should join. He could be the jester.
Oh, fuck. R-Truth. All right. Yeah, R-Truth.
Yeah, R-Truth, 15 years. So right now you got to get you got to get 10 and 11. The two people who've been there for 13 years.
All right. The least amount of people. Least amount.
One's a woman, which you got Natalia. It's the only other woman that's been there.
I know. It's like who is with
she's part of the Samoan family. Her father's a murderer.
Oh fuck, dude! Like, come on, man! Like, she's not even on TV, bro. To me,
but she's active. Yeah,
she's active on the fucking bench, maybe.
One more person, 13 years. He's on TV every week.
Every week, Raw or SmackDown?
Raw.
All right. 13 good years. 13 years ago was 2010.
He's one of the biggest guys.
One of the bigger guys. All right.
One of the biggest guys on Raw right now.
Oh my God, this FCW NXT stuff is fucking me up.
Who's the champion of Raw?
I have to say it's Seth Rollins.
Yes, that's
really
Seth Rollins.
That's bullshit.
I'm surprised Roman Reigns is not on it, but
Roman
Reigns would just be underneath.
I think Roman Reigns maybe had like a little stint in FCW, and then he had like one appearance in NXT.
Yeah, so I think he would be at like the 12 range, so he just missed the
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I thought that was it. There wasn't any real, like, it just said active wrestlers longest tenure WWE, so I was going, did great at that. See?
Yeah, I did all right with that one. All right, I got one. 10 questions. We need to identify the famous wrestler by their old ring name.
By their old ring name?
Yes. All right. Now, I have multiple choice options.
Okay.
I don't know how this is going to go. I'm not going to lie. I Googled. This is what popped up.
I thought we were doing real. If we did real names, I was like, I'm good. I got that.
I know this first one. But this is for you.
All right.
And if you want, I guess I will, if you request it, I'll give you a clue.
All right.
Or maybe one of the multiple choice answers. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
First name, Texas Red.
That was so this is their ring name?
That was their old name. Texas Red is the old name. They go by something else now.
Are we doing like, is this like a certain company or anything?
So it doesn't specify what company he used this name in. I'm going to guess it's WCW because he was only known as one name in the WWE.
I remember hearing that before. So is WC doing?
I don't know where else he wrestled before this. He's not known for his WCW run. He's known for his WWE run.
Okay, so he's known for WWE. Did he have a bunch of different gimmicks in WWE? One.
Well, two. I'll say two.
Was he part of WWF, then WWE? The whole big wrestle? Was he at a lot of WrestleManias?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Why are you laughing?
It's a good question. So, honestly, if it were me, I think me laughing would have given it away.
It's not Shawn. No, because
you kind of think about it.
It's not Shawn Michaels.
You think about it.
I know Triple H is
kind of get easy.
Undertaker?
Very good. Well, that's what I think it is. I'm assuming it is. I'm going to click the button and see what's up. It is the Undertaker.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the
That's it.
WrestleMania laughing thing was the only thing that.
Yeah. All right. This is a very easy one. This is like level easy. Yeah, so I don't know how easy or hard these questions are going to be. This one is very, very easy. This will probably be the easiest one you get. Dr. Isaac Yankem.
Wow, it's Kane.
Former jaBROni world.
Jacobs.
Yeah. All right. Which wrestler used to have this generic name? The Giant.
Just like Paul White?
Paul White. Big Show, yes. These are easy. You need to kick it up a little bit.
Texas, Texas
Hold
was a
on.
little.
This is getting a little ridiculous. All right. Again, I didn't do any research on this one. I just Googled it. This popped up. The Ringmaster.
The Ringmaster Stone Cold.
Yeah. Okay. Number 5. All right. Next week, guys, we'll have a better one. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah, come on.
Stupid. Right, come on.
That's ridiculous.
This is good shit. This is not what. This is a weird one. Anyway, all right. All right. The prototype.
It's John Cena.
It is John Cena. Is the whole thing? All right. You know, funny story about John Cena. Ooh, this is a hard one. I don't even know the answer to this one. What muscular main eventer went from wrestling as Sterling Golden?
Wait, you broke up on me. I couldn't hear.
I'm sorry. What main eventer went, or hold on. What main eventer used to go by Sterling Golden?
Sterling Golden. I mean, first thing that
I
pops
don't know the answer to this question. I mean, I can Google it.
No. I mean, just because gold's in it, you would think like a gold dust or something, but
he is not. Okay, I figured it was him, but
Sterling
he is not one of the answers.
Sterling Goldman?
Golden. Like, oh, it's golden. Golden, yeah.
Do they have some multiple choices here?
Yes. Would you like one of those possible answers?
Yeah.
Or would you like?
Or what? No, we'll see. Like, are they WCW guy or WWE guy?
Both. Both known for their work.
Like a wrestler or a commentator?
Wrestler. He has most recently. Well, that's not really. He's most recently appeared in WWE. Has not wrestled in a long time.
Has not wrestled in a long time.
Is not currently active. I guess some of these guys are active, although.
So is he like 70, 80? Like
He's
one
up
of those.
there.
Like
He's up there. He's up there. He's up there.
it's not Flair.
No.
It's not Jarrett. I don't know if he was anything before. He was, but I don't. That doesn't sound familiar. He did have golden hair.
I've never heard of this name before. I will say that. But looking at the options, I could probably could have guessed. I think it would. I think if I gave you the option,
is Hogan one of the options?
Hogan is one of the options.
Just golden. Like I'm just thinking of, did he have like he had that hair? That's I've never. That's yeah, because it would be Hogan or Flair, but Flair I just don't remember ever. But I don't remember hearing anything with. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I never heard this name for this guy.
Hogan or Flair? Is Flair an option?
No, Flair is not an option.
All right, well then, yeah, Hogan.
Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is correct.
What? Do we have?
Yes.
Do we have any like? Is there footage of him playing?
I don't know.
This
is another
Sterling Golden.
This is
Sterling
another
Golden
hard one.
squash. Yo, hold on. Let's pull this up. Where we at? Where we at? Where are we at? No, I don't want to share this. We want to share. Let's share this.
Let's check out Sterling Golden. Whoa, look at that guy.
Sterling Golden. His opponent from Macon,
They just said it.
Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 315 pounds, Sterling Golden. Sterling Golden. His opponent from Macon, Georgia, weighing in at 325 pounds, Chick Donovan. Chick Donovan.
Maybe you people out there don't realize what you're looking at, Daddy. But you got 6'7" right here, a mountain of a man. I want y'all to mark it on the door, and then I want your skinny little husband to stand underneath it so you can see how little he really is.
I'm skinny as fuck.
320 pounds, Daddy, a blue twisted steel. And this man's going down to defeat right now. Mark my words, baby. Anybody out there who wants to step in the ring, I got $1,000 up for anybody that can break the golden squeeze.
What?
Bit of psychological warfare and the extremely confident. Wow. A little bit stunned him, but wow. Oh, crap.
What'd you do? 619?
I want to see the golden squeeze.
Came out of fine drop kick that drives.
Where's the finish?
There it is.
Oh, what is this?
He's got him in the golden squeeze.
It's the golden squeeze.
He's got him in the golden squeeze.
He's having sex with her.
Yes, and Donovan screaming and conceding.
What?
He had him in that zone. Look at this tremendous muscular conformation and definition.
I just always thought he was bald. It's crazy.
Wait, so he literally like grabs him and starts humping him and taps him out?
It's a bear hug, man. How you doing?
That's
All right.
that was,
Question 8.
wow. We need to see that.
I think I know this one. The Pegasus Kid.
Pegasus Kid.
I think I know this one.
X-Pac?
No.
Is that an option?
Nope.
Pegasus Kid.
Not an option.
I've heard that before.
I've heard it before too. But like based off all the things they give me, only one kind of makes sense.
WCW or
He has been in both. I want to say
active or
not active. Has not been active in 17 years. I will also say not active in life either.
oh fuck, I know who it is. It's fucking Benoit then.
It is. I'm assuming it's Benoit. Yes, it is. The other options were Brett, Andre, and Randy Orton.
I just knew people that it wasn't Eddie. So
Oh, this is
and
is
I remember
fucking-
hearing about that just through like Twitter and shit.
This I don't count because I don't think he did more than one appearance as this, but I could be wrong. The Black Scorpion.
Oh my god, that's so generic.
It's funny because you have mentioned this person in one of the prior questions.
I mentioned him. Oh, I mentioned black. So it's someone who's black. Are they black?
They're not black. They are not black.
They're not black, but their name is the Black Scorpion. All right, what do Black Scorpions do?
I don't know.
I mentioned. All right, so I made a guess about him. You mean?
You mentioned him.
I said like I thought
you didn't.
maybe
Yeah, you mentioned him. Yeah. I will say he is no longer active, but he has been active technically within the last year, maybe over a year. In fact, I think his last match that he had just celebrated a 1 year mark.
It's who I mentioned with it. This has to be Flair then.
Woo! But he did it one time.
That's
all right. We're gonna leave you with an easy one here.
I need to go.
His name is Cactus Manson.
What is it?
Cactus Jack Manson.
Cactus Jack Manson.
As in Charlie Manson.
Mick Foley?
Yeah, it's Mick Foley.
All right, cool. That's
good job. Yeah, you did good. Next week we'll have
I thought that was a trick one.
Yeah, I was trying to come off as a trick question.
All right. Ooh. I like them. All right. It's that time. There's a lot. I think there's a lot of people up for this week. But it's that time of the week.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jaBROni.
Yay, this is exciting. All right, jaBROni of the week time. There's always one. There's so many, but we sometimes just have to get it down to one. Sometimes it has to be life in general, but this week, I mean, I already went on my rant about all the people who prematurely shot their wad on judging the whole Bloodline storyline, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But I don't know. This could also be in your back pocket as well because it was ridiculous. I'm going to the Baltimore Orioles this week and their entire organization for I still can't believe it was actually a thing that happened. So the graphics department put up a graphic describing the O's history playing against Tampa Bay. It's not good. It's happened to us before with the Phillies in the past with the Nationals, where we were played terrible against them for a very long time. So anyway, this graphic gets put up, and the O's announcer, Kevin Brown, is kind of just reading what's on the screen, which the graphics were made hours before. This is all. So he's just reading some stats about the bad time that the O's have had against the Rays. He is then suspended later on that night for saying what production had up. It literally makes no sense to me. He put a tweet out like saying that he loves Baltimore and all that, and it literally just seemed like a tweet where someone had a gun pointed at him. Everyone else's commentator from all other teams took some pot shots at the O's. Or Tom McCarthy did it. A lot of people did. And a lot of people said that if the O's let him go, there'd be 31 teams waiting to sign him. So just if you're so embarrassed about your franchise when your team's doing very well this year and could make a run in the playoffs.
Best in the American League.
The least of your problems is this was a terrible PR for the O's, and just the O's in general. That they get the big jabroni of the week nod.
Well done. Yeah, real stupid. Funny you mentioned baseball, because I'm also in baseball this week. Actually, kind of came to light. This story kind of came to light today. Just happened to scroll by it. We are also staying in the American League East as well. Pretty crazy. I'm going to Tampa Bay. I'm going to one of their players, Wander Franco. Oh no, have you heard about this man?
I know Wander Franco. He's a great hitter.
Have you heard about what's going on?
No.
Okay, all right. Wander Franco, shortstop, Tampa Bay Rays, young, promising, 22. Recently, photos of him and his girlfriend were on Facebook. Problem with that is 14 years old.
Oh, come on, Wander Franco. What are you doing?
Allegedly. Now, hold on. She's claiming. Well, I have it actually.
I just said he was a good hitter.
I said it's my brother.
He's hitting 14-year-olds.
I said it to my
Allegedly.
brothers because I thought it was good. The here it is. It says Wander Franco on the Rays is out of today's lineup. Apparently, he was dating a 14-year-old, and she is exposing him. She is exposing him after he didn't send her the hush money.
Her lunch money.
Hush money.
Her
Like
pretzel
hush.
money for the week.
Hush money. And then you'll see there are photos of this chick. Now, granted, she doesn't look 14. She does look older. But if in fact that is the case, hey buddy, got it. Yeah, you got it.
What, 14?
14.
So when he wasn't in the lineup today when they got like no
Yeah, they didn't say why, but I mean that's why. That's why.
So I wonder how this will.
Now again, this is all alleged. This is all, but it's one of the things that
I mean, he's one of their bigger players, and I mean they got 71 wins this year already. I mean, is this going to be you shouldn't be dating 14-year-olds when you're on a playoff push. I mean, you shouldn't be dating them in general. I mean, unless you're 14, but not when you're like batting 3 for the Rays. You probably shouldn't date 14-year-olds. Who? Yeah, that's a.
So
This is like the MLB edition of jaBROni of the Week.
Yeah, I know. I was really happy. I even have my baseball stuff on. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's you really that's some. I mean, allegedly, that's some jaBROni of the Year material right there.
Yeah. We hope we don't have to go that far.
Well all right. Well, yeah, that'll do it.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jaBROni.
All right, wrap it up here. How long we got till these all in and all out shows?
I think 2 weeks.
When is AEW All In?
2 fucking weeks.
27th. We got
2 weeks.
2 weeks today. Will be.
Yes.
So be back next week. Continue talking about the build up to we got Payback at these all in and out shows, and then the following week we'll be back to do our predictions for All In. Do a whole gimmick again. So all episodes of the JaBROnis are available on YouTube. You can find us, the JaBROnis Pod. You could follow the show on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. We're JaBROnis Pod, and we're also on Twitch when we go live, JaBROnis Pod. I am Happy JaBROni on the X gimmick.
Oh, goodness, sorry. I am Philly JaBROni 1 on the X gimmick.
And you can also find all the episodes on all the podcast feeds, your Spotify's, your Apple Podcast, all that. All back to day one. Go back and listen. Check it out. I'm hoping to get on the merch store soon and kind of fix all of that, which has been in shambles for months. So I have all these designs that I never put out. The JaBROni Mania. We have all the Hulk Hogan shirt. We have the Roddy Piper shirt. I think the JaBROnis 316 is out there, but there's a lot of JaBROni stuff we have that is not out there that needs to get out there. So look for that soon, and I'll start putting the link to the shop there.
Can we get a golden, sterling golden T-shirt?
Yeah, we are actually have to work on that now. Sterling golden. We can make that
just
work
a picture of sterling golden.
Yeah, we'll just put sterling golden. We'll put JaBROnis on the back, and we'll send Terry a little bit of money.
Just tap it.
All right. See you guys next week. JaBROnis. Out.
JaBROni, JaBROni, XYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell JaBROni.